day, McVeigh, and happy Friday. Good morning, boys and girls. This morning, we have two special guests with me from room 203. We have Dylan and Tiago, who have a special project to share with us today. So, you guys want to hold that up? All right. So, firstly, I just want you to see the amazing illustrations that each one of them produced. I mean, these are amazing. Do you want to tell us about yours?
Yeah. So mine is about freshwater crocodile from Steve Irwin.
Oh,
So
yep, go ahead.
so from the freshwater crocodile, they live in a river,
Uh huh.
and they also they also have like special things like to from the spot.
Yeah. So, these are so Steve Irwin. Who was Steve Irwin?
Steve Irwin is like
What would you say about Steve? What did he love to do?
he likes saving animals.
Yeah, so Steve Irwin was the person that they studied in their biography project. So, a biography is um, a genre of book that you can read, and it's graphy means writing, graph writing. So, it's writing about somebody's life. Bio means life. So, if it was an autobiography, think about autograph. Auto means me, graph writing, that's when I sign my name. It's my autobiography, it's when I write about myself. So, this is a biography. This is somebody that wrote about Steve Irwin and his life and how he loved to save animals, and one of them being the crocodile. So, we have the freshwater crocodile, which we just learned lives in rivers and has adaptations or ways that the crocodile lives in a freshwater environment. And then we have what?
Those
And where do those crocodiles live? In what? In the ocean. And what's in the ocean that's not in the rivers? What kind of water?
the salt crocodiles like sometimes.
Yeah, so the saltwater crocodile lives in the ocean because the ocean has salt. Now, again, I want you to take a look at the way that they drew these two different species of crocodiles and exactly what's different. This one you see is on the beaches of the ocean. Saltwater crocodile, the ocean has salt, and then this is the freshwater crocodile that lives in rivers. But look at the detail. Did you learn anything else about Steve Irwin that you would like to share?
Yeah, so the crocodiles, the saltwater is much bigger and dangerous, and the saltwater are much smaller.
And the freshwater, yeah. So the saltwater are much bigger and dangerous. Yep. And the freshwater are smaller. All right. And did you enjoy reading about Steve Irwin?
Yeah,
Did you know that his daughter came to our school about, I'm going to say about 7 years ago? Yeah. To because she wrote a book too. Yeah, pretty cool. Her name is Bindi. All right. Anything else you would like to share for your project? That's
no,
it?
no.
All right. Well done. Thank you, guys. Keep on working hard. So proud of you. Okay. Okay, so now moving on to our Wordle and mystery number. By the way, yesterday was a palindrome 1221, 1221. I gave you a little clue. I don't know if anybody picked that up in their classroom. Remember, I said if I said 1221 yesterday was a palindrome. Now, of course, it didn't include the year, but because the year was 2023. But anyhow, for the date, 1221 is a palindrome. Now, all right, getting to our Wordle and mystery number, we had Ricky, Gabriel, Naomi, Uskana, all of Miss Jalfin's class. Then we had Emma, Angus, Nico, Anthony, Sebastian, Jaden, Juliana, Hope, revised, then Neville, Vedanth, Christian, I can't read what that says. Oh, I think that's Isa. Chloe, sorry, I'm not wearing my glasses. Samura, E-Ray, Rahab, Navraj, Lewis, Kabir, and Leah. They scored. Okay, so this word was interpret. INTERPRET. Now, our mystery number, I'll get to interpret in a second. So we knew that this was an odd number. We knew that it had 5 letters, so that either had to be THREE or SEVEN. Both have 5 letters and both have 2 of the most common vowels. But I said this one was the greater number, so that has to be a 7. All right. Now, interpret. So interpret means a couple of things. If some people might think, well, if I speak another language, for example, let's say I speak Spanish and my friend is speaking Chinese, I might need somebody to interpret Spanish in Chinese. So it's that the way in which we change or we pass the communication on. Okay, now this is super important because interpret means to explain something in a way in which somebody else can understand. All right, so all of the time we are interpreting things around us. We're trying to make meaning of all the things that we see, how somebody looks, what they're saying. We are trying, and then we're trying to explain that maybe to somebody else. We're doing that all the time. If we're not paying close attention, we might not interpret what somebody is saying accurately. We're not listening as well as we should. If we are thinking about something else, and then we can wind up making mistakes and errors. We might wind up misinterpreting. And this, my friends, happens all the time. So we go outside and something happens, somebody bangs into somebody, and the person misinterprets the bang. They think, oh, I was pushed. Now, why do they think that? I don't know. Are the two people friends? Yes. Well, then why would your friend just ram into you and keep going? Maybe you misinterpreted. Maybe you were bumped into by mistake. It was an accident. So I'll say, oh, well, did your friend apologize? Yes. Okay, well, then it was an accident. There was no intent to bump into you. Now, if there was no apology, well, then that could be something else. But what we always have to do to make sure that we know if it's a mistake, an accident, or an error, is to make sure that we interpret whatever happens properly, which means we have to ask ourselves questions. Why did this happen? Is this person my friend? What's happening? We always have to be interpreting correctly. And we'll help you with this, but we're going to keep working on this specific skill. All right. And now it's time for our Mighty Kind Moment of the Day. We'll get our drum roll. Dun, dun, dun. So the Mighty Kind Moment of the Day is a shout out to Bianca, who, while she was waiting for the bus, just got up and started cleaning up things that were left on the floor because there were a lot of parties just yesterday. So thank you to Bianca. And boys and girls, many of you are going to be celebrating Christmas when we are not in school. Christmas is a special time for children and people who are Christian. And so Christmas is a very big celebration. So we want to say Merry Christmas to all of those boys and girls. If you're not celebrating Christmas, we want to say have a great vacation. We will all be celebrating a new calendar year. So to everybody, a happy new year. And then, of course, there are other new years that we celebrate as part of our culture too, and we'll get to those some other time. But when we return, it will be January in the year 2024. So make sure while we're on break, you are getting smart. Do something to get smart. Go on the website, check out the reading challenge, because every day, boys and girls, it's a great day to get smart and be kind to both each other and the earth. Let's have a wonderful day.